Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble. Uh, we managed to keep it up and do at least the catch up with the Void Busters, the re-upload stuff, one per day. I think I'm like in the middle of re-uploading the 17 videos from that series, and then afterwards, of course, XCOM 2 until it catches up with YouTube. And in YouTube, again, I got the post archive and the blogger, and I also post everything on Patreon for access support. Regarding gaming episodes, it's a little bit barren here, as you can see. I've been missing out a little bit here. Here in UAE, it's festivities. It's the Union Day, which is basically the founding of the country. A lot of stuff happening in terms of work also, like last minute things. Again, it's till the end of the year. It's going to be very tricky for me to have like proper time to do a proper recording of the gaming series stuff, which at the time usually XCOM goes around until like 1 hour, and Prey is been keeping up at least 1 hour per episode, which for me it means around at least 2 hours. At least around 1 hour and something for recording, and then I just need to do the rough cut edits that I do, and then upload and do all of the things in the back office per se for those episodes. So it takes me a little bit more time, and I not be able to get those free time slots at this moment. But yeah, I will try to manage the best I can, and when I have, I will try to record as many as possible so I can have a more steady release schedule regarding these two games. In the meantime, so far so good. I will think I will try to squeeze on at least a Prey episode for today, and see how it goes after that. But yeah, let's go to the news. Not much happening. I didn't bring up any articles here, mainly regarding Bethesda and the feedback on Steam reviews. Basically, that's the main thing happening there. That they are responding in the review stuff. Here, when you have like the reviews, they are basically responding to those reviews, and it's not been good, to say the least. Mainly because my opinion is, I think they managed to get around like a ChatGPT, some kind of a thing. So I suppose by the fact that they are responding so much of them, and usually I think it's mostly negative reviews that people are posting. Even I don't think they even responding to those this game sucks or this kind of review stuff. It's more they're responding negative reviews. They are quite comprehensive on the pros and cons and what justifies of playing the game or not. For example, this kind of more in-depth reviews, they just are responding, and usually they don't respond to the issues itself. They just basically, it's marketing blabbering all over the place, and it's backfiring in a spectacular way. Again, my opinion, I think they just copied the review, and then, I don't know, with some ChatGPT kind of a thing there, and try to paste a response that it's I don't know, it's a little bit out of touch. They did it. This is not good for Bethesda. The fact that this game seems, at least, I didn't play the game, but it seems doesn't have like that magic touch that usually even flawed Bethesda games had. It's even though it's more polished than ever at the time that it came out. I think the main thing that people have, it's the loading screen stuff, the a little bit of lack of immersiveness of the game itself. The fact that you basically fast travel everywhere, and there is a lot of loading screens in between those actions, and the fact that you enter a building, there is always a loading screen. When you enter the ship, loading screen. Exit the ship, loading screen. All these kind of actions. throughout time while you play the game, because this is not a fast game, so throughout time it can bear some fatigue regarding loading screens, and it loses a little bit of the immersiveness, and the fact that you be even traveling between planets in the same solar system, it's basically impossible, even though it's possible to take days in game, not in game days, but it will take days to travel, because the way they went it was they tried to simulate correct distances between planets, and the fact that the ship doesn't manage to get around that fast, don't have like intermediary fast travel between planets like a rocket, something that it managed to travel between planets in a more faster way. You can do it with mods, but then again, everybody's is getting through mods to try to get a better experience on Starfield, and I don't think it's the best way to go about it. But yeah, they are working on the game from what I've seen, but still, the fact that the game itself was built in with all of these things, these systems already in place, I assume that the getting rid of the loading screen is going to be basically impossible. And the fact that they are doing this thing with the negative reviews, like responses out of touch, that most of them don't even touch the subjects that people are having issues on that review itself. Seems more like marketing blabbering. But yeah, it's not going well. I've been seeing a lot of videos, and they go out to some responses here and there. It's not good. But yeah, regarding some interesting news, I received the email because I'm registered on the Game Awards stuff for the voting, and I received it not from Rockstar. I received directly from an email. That's how I knew. So I think this is December 5th. No, the live stream of Game Awards is December 7th. But yeah, I received this through the email, this information, and supposedly we're going to get a trailer for GTA 6 Tuesday, December 5th, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, so American Eastern Time. Yeah, got since the hacking and the leaks and the gameplay footage that afterwards was tried to get scrubbed out of the internet and everything. Again, at the official information is we only have the trailer. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, well, we'll see if they supposedly will come next year. From the sounds of it, I think I've been covering here and there. Some rumors here and there. There is no definitive date that they point to, but I suppose by the stage of things, we might see something next year. I don't know. We'll see if the trailer has any kind of information regarding release date or something like that. But yeah, there has been some rumors regarding the main character, if it is just one or a couple of them. It's been a lot of stuff, so hopefully we can get a better sense of what the game is. And supposedly, again, trailer 1 indicates that there are going to be more trailers. Of course, the marketing ramping up near the game's launch will have more trailers for sure. But yeah, officially trailer 1, Tuesday, December 5th. I will check it and see what kind of impressions that I can take out of that trailer. Also, more little bit news here regarding Resident Evil franchise. There was an interview. Where is it? Oh my god, I forgot to highlight. There was an interview with one, I think, yeah, the Resident Evil 4 remake director, Yasuhiro Ampo, sorry. Seems that they are continuing to work on the remake stuff, even though there's not going to be any kind of remakes, and supposedly not even main Resident Evil series games next year. But they are on the works of doing more. They consider the fact that, for example, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4 remake, it's been very good in terms, at least commercially, for them. Even though Resident Evil 3 was not that successful, but made money for them, from what I understood. They will continue to do so. At this moment, we don't have any more information. This is going to be again. I am not a huge connoisseur on Resident Evil franchise, but I always heard Resident Evil Code Veronica was a very good one. I think the community wants this next, the next to be remade. Because to a certain degree, Resident Evil 5 and 6, 5 it's a little bit older, but it was not the best. I remember or playing or seeing gameplay of that game, and yeah, that AI companion was not the best choice there. A little bit more actiony than Resident Evil 4. I think Resident Evil 4 kind of hits to a certain degree a sweet spot there regarding action and horror to a certain degree. Also Resident Evil 7, at least from what I played. Resident Evil Village, I will see, because when I start doing some Resident Evil gameplay, I will be remaking Resident Evil 7 to a certain degree to update the footage that I had and the gameplay to 4K, and then to catch up with the story also, and then go for Resident Evil Village. Yeah, but Resident Evil Village has been also good in terms of commercial and in terms of review stuff. But yeah, I suppose we might get Code Veronica. Resident Evil 6 is a mess. I'm open to even like other games, even the original one, to be proper remake in the same vein that Resident Evil 4 and even Resident Evil 2 and 3 were done. And there is also Resident Evil 0. I'm not very connoisseur on the franchise itself. But yeah, 5 and 6, if they are toned down in certain things regarding action and everything, I think it can be a little bit improved. At least the 6. The 6, I think it's like almost like an action movie, an interactive action movie to a certain degree, if not mistaken. But yeah, even though the original one can be properly remade in the same vein that the mainline series is being remade, to be more, let's say, accessible, because you always have the original ones if you prefer that ones, and they made I think I have that one on the fixed camera angle. They did basically a remake of that one, but it just basically improved graphics. But yeah, we'll see how the news follows up regarding the Resident Evil franchise. We got some interesting news regarding Cyberpunk, the patch 2.1. I think I mentioned this yesterday regarding the Ultimate Edition that will come also February December 5th, so Tuesday. They are going to launch the Ultimate Edition. Again, this is the compilation of the base game plus the Phantom Liberty. I think it's more for the Christmas time. I suppose they are going to do like a deal with it to include everything, and it will come as a surprise to a lot of people from yesterday, the patch 2.1. I watched the live stream. It is around half an hour on YouTube, and basically they have good highlights here, which is now there is supposedly the metro stuff. You can ride the metro in real time or fast travel between the lines here. I think 5 different lines and 19 different stations. And through the live stream I watched that you just kind of sit on the metro, and then you have all the people around interacting and everything, and I think have some guy begging for credits and everything, and then the interactions with everybody, you can tell them to screw off or give something, I don't know. And supposedly there are going to be interesting interactions in the metro, so we will see how it goes. Got also like a portable radio, which is basically you can you can hear the radio on your favorite radio station. However, there is some caveats, for example, like boss battles and some more how they say it, in more guided situations when score and is crucial, or like, for example, when somebody is dying, you're just listening trance tunes or whatever you have on Cyberpunk. In those more moments that the score is more important, so they just basically the radio will automatically shut down, and then afterwards that crucial moment that enhances that the score enhances that moment. The radio will be automatically turned on again. And I think also in the wanted system, supposedly there is you reach a moment when you have like maximum or high wanted status. There is like a score in itself to be more stressful, to pump you up to a certain degree of regarding that. I think also the music will turn off, but while you're free roaming and going around, you can listen to the radio the same way that you do on the car. Some rework on some boss battles. Again, they didn't tell too much. I think Adam Smasher, I don't know who that is, that there has been some reworks there. Got replayable car races, more vehicles. You got bikes and a Porsche. I think it's a Porsche Carrera. I think a 911 Carrera. I'm not sure. And also for bikes, you got combat options. You can now throw, supposedly going to be able to throw knives also. There is also some tweaks on gangs regarding some gigs. I think I think you can like steal cars and deliver them. I think now if they are aware of you, they will just chase you. They go inside their own cars and try to chase you and kill you, all that jazz. And there is a rework highway in Night City. I'm not sure what it is. From what I understood, it was a closed thing, I think. But yeah, and some accessibility options on the settings menu, like visual stuff from a HUD, like enhance subtitles, remove effects from the HUD, color blind accessibility also. Yeah, it seems pretty good. The main thing was the metro stuff, but then again, all these small tweaks, a lot of them, from what I understood, was requests from the community. So it's good to see that they are following through this. Yeah, the metro stuff, from what I understood, they didn't have all the like the metro stations and the infrastructure supposedly that you can put it in the gameplay. They were not made to a certain degree. And they supposedly didn't have any plans to do this, but after a lot of pressure, let's say, from the gaming community, they just went to go and remade and did what they had to do to put a fully functional metro system there, which is good. It gives you more immersiveness, especially in a city environment. If you have a metro and you can use it, it's way better for the immersiveness of the city itself. But yeah, regarding the Cyberpunk, at least this is the news that we got. Again, Tuesday is going to be a good day. GTA trailer and at least this Ultimate Edition plus the 2.1 patch here. Regarding Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, it's still a little ways off. In Game Watch, according to the developer tool Game Watch, which is according to lead producer Yasuhiro Kitao, during PS Award 2023 event, I don't know which is the anticipation is still a little bit ways off, but development is progressing well still, so good to at least know that they are on schedule and everything is going okay, which is something that we again have heard multiple times. Yeah. The lead producer didn't add more about the expansion outside the obvious new battles and new characters, so it still remains to be seen. A lot of speculation. Yeah, even though we might get something, not regarding to the Shadow of the Erdtree. I don't know if it is like an update on the game, like a lot of revamped stuff. I don't know, because as I said before, the fact that there has been a lot of files being updated on SteamDB usually indicates that something big, let's say, it's coming, not just a small patch here and there. Usually they just tweak a few files or update a few files for that. A lot of the files have been updated, which indicates something big, let's say, it's going to happen. We don't know what it is. Maybe something regarding I don't know, regarding the Colosseum stuff. There was a lot of stuff happening there on the files before launch. I don't know if there's going to be like a huge update on there, or if it's going to add more multiplayer stuff. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Again, the 7th December with the Game Awards show, maybe we'll have a proper trailer for the Shadow of the Erdtree with some launch window of that DLC. Then again, I just wait for a promo with the Shadow of the Erdtree so I can buy the game and start playing it and getting used to Elden Ring world. The same thing for Cyberpunk. I will see how it goes regarding the Ultimate Edition. If it is a good value, I will for sure will buy it. And lastly, we got Baldur's Gate. Again, another patch. Adding difficulty tweaking, performance enhancements, and epilogue scenes. Oh my god, this physical, all these things they have been doing here. Physical deluxe edition, PS Plus trials, I don't know what this is, and the Xbox release, which was a little bit finicky regarding especially Xbox X. I think it's the smaller one, the less powered one. But yeah, supposedly it's going to have like kind of an epilogue to give a sense of more wrapping up everything. Supposedly it will take 6 months after the conclusion of the main game. Again, I didn't play the game, I don't know the story, I don't have the slightest clue of the characters or everything that is going there. It's one of those games I will try for sure in the meantime. But then again, sometimes I just prefer to wait a little bit. Or to wait for a deal or something like that, and with the advantage of getting the game on the deal, the game is already more patched and more in line what they were trying to launch at that time. The same thing will happen, for example, with Elden Ring for sure, and some of the games, some of them it's how I prefer, even though I get that angst of wanting to play a game that I really want when it comes out, but in deep down I know that it will not be properly patched. There's going to be a lot of stuff that you might get frustrated with at the thing, so I prefer to spend time replaying games that I like or something like that, and wait for good updates. Like for example, in this game here, they already are in the 5th update, and I will see when it comes through there. Also, there is like a difficulty challenges stuff here for like Honor, and you can put some custom stuff there. Some of them is like a light permadeath kind of a thing there. Like Honor mode would be a light version of permadeath, so not only the combat, but outside the combat things are more tricky, but you can also customize as you please. There's going to be also performance and quality of life all around. I don't know which it is, but I think they are focused more on Act 3 from what I understood. It takes place on the city itself, so a lot of NPCs and other stuff. It checks down a little bit on the PC stuff and also in consoles. So I think they are managing to get around and improving the performance there, from what I understood here. And quality of life stuff. It's the main thing is inventory management updates regarding companions. So you can at camp. Supposedly you couldn't check their inventory and manage them. I think you had to go around. I don't know what kind of system it is, but I think now it's more easy from what I understood. And yeah, basically this is it regarding news. I'm just going to wrap up with some deals, which are not many, still the same ones. Again, Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, 75% off until the 7th of December, and I only have this one today, which is jusant. I thought I had it on the wish list, but I didn't. This is one of those that I'm extremely curious to play with. Again, it got some great reviews here. Yeah, but it got the special promotion of introductory to a certain degree promotion here, which is 20% off, so $20. I think it's an exploration game with some puzzle there. I don't think it's more the story is told by environment itself. I don't think it has dialogue to a certain degree, and it's a lot about climbing, exploration, and resolving and solving puzzles and trying to, I don't know, solve the mystery of what happened in the lost civilization, from what I understood, and it seems pretty good from what I saw in terms of reviews and in terms of gameplay and replayability also. But yeah, this is what I got for you today. I'm just going to wrap up with a plug on my Patreon for extra support. That extra support at this moment is for storage, for me to be able to have backups of the stuff that I do for my private clients, and of course space to get some videos for the channel here. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.